Welcome to the Weather Wave, your go-to podcast for all things weather-related. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of weather, from thunderstorms and hurricanes to climate change and everything in between.
That's right. Weather is such a vital part of our daily lives, yet there's so much more to it than meets the eye. Let's learn some new key words. Weather, the short-term state of the atmosphere at a specific place and time, including temperature, humidity, precipitation, wind, and cloudiness. Forecasting, the process of predicting future weather conditions using scientific data, models, and technology. Thunderstorm, a weather event characterized by the presence of lightning, thunder, heavy rain, and sometimes hail. Lightning, a sudden electrostatic discharge during a thunderstorm that produces a bright flash of light and intense heat. Hurricane, typhoon, or cyclone, a large, powerful storm with strong winds and heavy rain that forms over warm ocean waters, different names depending on the region. Storm surge, a rise in sea level caused by a storm's strong winds, often leading to coastal flooding during hurricanes. Climate change, long-term alterations in temperature, precipitation, and other atmospheric conditions caused by factors such as increased greenhouse gases. Coriolis effect, the deflection of moving air and water caused by Earth's rotation, influencing weather patterns and storm rotation. Drought, an extended period of deficient rainfall leading to water shortages and dry conditions. Flooding, overflow of water onto land, often caused by heavy rainfall, hurricanes, or rapid melting of snow. Jet stream, fast-flowing narrow air currents high in the atmosphere that influence weather patterns. Wildfire, uncontrolled fires that spread rapidly through forests or grasslands, often exacerbated by drought and high temperatures. Satellite technology, use of satellites orbiting Earth to monitor weather patterns, cloud cover, and atmospheric conditions. Climate pattern, the recurring characteristics of weather conditions in a specific region over long periods. Global warming, the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities like burning fossil fuels. Let's start with the basics. Jamie, how would you define weather?
Well, Alex, weather is essentially the short-term state of the atmosphere at a specific place and time. It includes factors like temperature, humidity, precipitation, wind speed, and cloudiness. These elements can change from minute to minute or hour to hour.
Exactly. And it's these rapid changes that make weather so dynamic and sometimes unpredictable. Speaking of unpredictability, weather forecasting has come a long way. What's your take on how accurate modern forecasts are?
Modern forecasting has made incredible strides thanks to satellite technology, supercomputers, and advanced modeling. For example, we're now able to predict hurricanes and major storms with up to a week of warning in many cases. But, of course, there's still some margin of error, especially for very localized or sudden changes.
True. I think one of the most dramatic weather events is a thunderstorm. They can develop quickly and bring heavy rain, lightning, and even hail. Have you ever experienced a particularly memorable storm?
Oh, definitely. I remember a thunderstorm last summer that was so intense. The lightning strikes lit up the entire sky and the thunder was deafening. It was both awe-inspiring and a little terrifying. Such storms are fascinating from a scientific perspective because they involve complex processes like cloud electrification.
Absolutely. And speaking of electrification, Lightning is one of nature's most spectacular phenomena. Did you know that lightning strikes the Earth about 100 times every second?
Yes, and most of those strikes occur during thunderstorms. Interestingly, lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun, around 30,000 Kelvin. That's incredible, isn't it?
It really is. Now, moving on from thunderstorms, let's talk about hurricanes. These massive storms can cause widespread destruction. What makes hurricanes so powerful?
Hurricanes, also known as typhoons or cyclones, depending on where they occur, form over warm ocean waters. The heat from the water fuels the storm, causing it to intensify. The Coriolis effect also plays a significant role in spinning the storm into a giant organized system.
And they can grow to be hundreds of miles across, with winds exceeding 150 miles per hour. The damage they cause is devastating, from storm surges to flooding.
Exactly. That's why early warning systems are crucial. Speaking of climate, how do you see weather patterns changing in the context of global climate change?
Well, climate change is causing shifts in weather patterns worldwide. We see more extreme weather events, heavier rainfall leading to floods, longer droughts, and more intense heat waves. The warming of the planet is also impacting jet streams, which can cause prolonged weather patterns in a region.
It's a troubling trend. For example, some regions are experiencing more frequent hurricanes and wildfires. It's clear that climate and weather are interconnected, and understanding this relationship is critical for planning and adaptation.
Absolutely. And as individuals, we can do our part by reducing carbon footprints, supporting sustainable policies, and staying informed about weather alerts.
That's a great point. Before we wrap up, do you think weather prediction will become even more precise in the future?
I believe so. Advances in AI and machine learning are already helping meteorologists interpret data more effectively. Plus, with more satellite data and improved models, our ability to forecast short-term and long-term weather will only get better.
It's an exciting time for weather science. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to the Weather Wave. Stay safe and keep an eye on the sky.
Thanks, everyone. Until next time, stay curious and stay prepared.